Alex coming.
That's not successful. You need 12. Don't stop until you have the yacht. Otherwise you're never successful. You get 100 grand in the bank. Guess what? Not successful. Got to be a billionaire.
You cannot. We are at Meacham, so you wait for us. Right, we will help you.
Are you successful?
Yeah.
Fucking idiots trying to sell you their program. Bill Gates never watched TV. Banks make money off monitors. What are you talking about?
Tell me the location.
They're all the same. They're all the same level of douchebag. They're all the same level of, be fit, be healthy. Trying to inspire people.
Where's the location?
To make out the zoo are in nowhere. So you want to watch.
I'm looking.
Guys, where's the global?
I can't see
Guys,
shit.
is a global on the map? Tell me. Yeah, but just tell me where it is, that I know where to go.
I don't know what it is.
Hilly, where's the location? What is the global marked? Oh, what is
Marabunta.
Marabunta HQ?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, it's here. That is a Ghetto Patrol.
The HQ.
Spy FIB.
Hey, how you doing? It was black magic for me. For
no
me
worries,
the,
no worries.
the heli was
Guys, everyone come to
turned
local
off,
for the picture.
but actually the heli was still turning.
Yeah, get
That's
it.
why.
No,
Just
no
don't say.
my bad. I'll better say.
Yo, we need help.
It was black
The
magic
base, at the
for
base.
me.
It's a raid.
Are we getting raided?
Yo.
Are you sure that we are getting raided right now?
Never mind. It's not a raid. It's just two kids in here just killing everybody.
Oh, okay. Of course. There are
Everyone come
kids.
back up to this roof by here for a picture. There's a local here.
Sasuke, be ready. One trespasser and Bugatti coming.
Alright, on my way back to Southgate.
Mason,
Yes,
Mason.
yes.
Do not head towards Southgate. Head towards Northgate.
Northgate.
Recon, go to Northgate. I mean Southgate. After you have a bad dream, don't go to the same location.
Alright.
Yes, don't go to the same location after you had a bad dream.
You
Alright.
cannot go.
Be sure to have a picture for your logs as well. Okay.
Guys, think about it. It's 15 minutes if you get a bad dream on Northgate or Southgate. It's
Guys,
15
can you step
minutes
back a bit? I
before
can't get you
going
on the
there.
picture.
Daisy, is it you?
Yeah.
Hola.
Hola.
You change your name again?
Watch out, they
Say
went down
cheese,
there like
everybody.
fire station.
Say
Cheese.
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 You are in my patika.
Somebody's gonna crush.
Cheddar.
I said.
If they crashed on
picture
Haley,
second.
I'm getting crazy.
Yeah, because that is our only thing that we are here, right? The Haley.
Daisy. Daisy, can you please show me your passport? I want to see one thing.
Oh, there's nothing yet.
I think Nova knows what's gonna happen.
Right. I saw his name. Saw her name another, but she changed his name. I don't know why. Daisy, why? Tell me.
I think you are gonna see.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Come here, Nova.
I need them.
Oh my god.
Oh, you know it.
Is anybody that can have backup? We need backup. We're trying to get guns and ammunition.
Hi, Alex. No. No. Yes. Just. I can change my name always, huh? Everyone knows me. Everyone knows. This. It's not Luna.
Get
It's
in Haley's
Daisy.
and you.
And you know why? You know why?
I think
Come.
we have to get ready in the Haley though. Daisy, I think we
Guys, get in heli.
Daisy, I think we have to get moving. They are going to another location.
Get in Haley's, guys.
Get in heli, guys.
24.
If anyone's left behind, let me know.
Right. Daisy is gonna fly again. So
If you want to step in, I will fly. If she is not, yeah.
okay.
Daisy
Alright.
93 to ATC cannot get permission to take off. Point to go to a second location.
Next global is dropped, guys. Next location.
Where is it?
Let's see.
Where is it, Haley?
Let's see.
What's the
No,
next
that global is
location?
not in the ghetto. That's like all the way up by SAHP on the highway.
What?
That for global is not part of the second location.
Okay.
It is at the gas station, probably on also situation.
Move to LSPD HQ nearby. FIB is there.
10-4. Probably someone as attempt robbing an ATM and is taking hostage. Not first time.
Yep, 10-4.
Where to go?
To the LSPD HQ.
I forgot where it was. Can you mark it? Have I to ask you everything? Thank you. I always forget some stuff sometimes, you know. Where to land?
Here is a convoy. Yeah, you can land on the roof. And then if they are moving, then we are also gonna move out.
Maya. I have not fly for some days and it's again shit fly. What the fuck? I'm flying like shit again. Spare some fuel. We have still enough fuel, but we have not to let it go empty. Oh yeah.
You're not gonna do that because it's kinda dumb. And if the kids at school found out you did this, you'd be mega dumb. And what do you do when the kids at school call you mega dumb? No, you don't do that. What you do is secretly game on your Wii. What if your Wii was inside your computer? No one had to see it, and nobody had to know. This all started in the year 1998 when I wasn't born yet. Then in 1999, I was born. 25 years later, I've absorbed enough lead into my blood to decide that I would be inside the computer. There are several reasons the parts were changed. Maybe you want to stream your favorite weird GameCube game on the internet in terrible quality. You just can't stand up looking at the damn thing. Now, I don't even know what we're all reasons. You're completely honest. To be honest, I don't really care what the best use case of this thing will be anyway. I'm just here to stick my Wii where it doesn't belong. Let's break this hypothetical marriage of PC and Wii into the major food groups. You've got your Wii, your case, your motherboard, CPU, SSD, RAM, and power supply, plus all the other computery stuff down there. But which case, which motherboard, which CPU, SSD, RAM, and power supply? Probably not this one. For the SSD and RAM, we'll just, I don't know, throw a terabyte NVMe and some RAM I found in a puddle in there. And then pick a power supply, we need to know how much power our system is going to draw. But to know that, we need to pick a motherboard and CPU. But we can't pick a motherboard without picking a CPU. But we can't pick a CPU without knowing if we're going to have room for a GPU. But we don't know that until we figure out where the Wii motherboard is going to sit inside the computer. Now, this is where you expect me to say, well, we can't figure that out until we pick a case. But joke's on you, I already picked it. Because at some point, you just have to make a damn decision on where to start with these things. This is the Fractal Pop Mini Air. I purchased it in September of 2024, before this project was even a twinkle in my dirty Bringus eye, because of one feature. There's like a little drawer in here. I just thought it would be a good place to hide your Wii. So we have a case. It's not a very big case, but in my line of work, I do a fair bit of stuffing things into tight spaces, so I'm not too worried about that. Holy f***. It's Mickey Mouse, our next unknown. Where and how, and honestly, if a Wii U motherboard is going to fit in here next to a PC
What's the
motherboard.
plan?
Oh, did I forget to mention we're actually playing Hide the Wii U? It's got native HDMI output, and it gains us an additional 4 games to play, so I figured, why not? Luckily, I happen to have a Wii U motherboard that's surrounded by a bunch of plastic crap right here. Before we go ripping it apart, though, I figured I might as well increase its usefulness by an order of magnitude by soft modding it, and that's easier when it's still in one piece.
They have not even rolled out yet.
For the Mii's, as is tradition.
I think they are waiting for the other or.
HJ, Mar, and Mr. B. Rest in peace. Goodbye forever. That soft modding process ended up taking a really long time, mostly because of things like, it's been mere seconds and we already have crusted over snot. Cool. Why is the battery now 0? Connect the endoscope camera by what is this? The disk you attached was not readable by this computer. It's completely frozen! Come on, man! So if you want to see that whole disaster, you'll have to head over to the video on my second channel, link in description. But okay, operating under the assumption that the Wii U motherboard is gonna just kind of fit in there, no problem.
Everyone move back to the base. We cannot do anything. Don't try to attack the gun store.
Because I want this to be one cohesive and...
Then 4, we are heading...
They are waiting for bump activity and bump attack gun store.
10-4, we are heading back right now.
We'll just a 10-19 and get ready for bank, I guess.
Yep, but be standby for another FIB special mission soon.
10-4, sir.
Was the special mission cancelled?
There is something... there came something between it, yeah. We are now returning 10-19 and just be on standby for any possible other new mission coming up.
10-4. Northgate, how copy? Northgate, how copy? Northgate, how copy?
Northgate, I copy. As soon if we land, can someone check the north gate? I have a feeling that our units are down there.
Yeah, good copy.
Do I check my Northgates?
I think our units are down, or they have a bad dream, something. Because
Showing 10-17 to south.
we are checking the north gate right now. We are landing. There is no one at the north gate.
Empty.
Yeah, it is empty.
It's empty.
10-4, it's empty, but no worries, it will no longer be empty.
1 unit at
Stay here.
This is the Bamboo Lab A1, and that big mother hover next to it is the AMS Light multi-material system. It's fully wireless. It's got a textured magnetic bed. It's got an LCD touchscreen.
Tony, come back.
It's got a fully automated whoop flinger. And most dope of all,
Come back to
it
South
can
Gates.
print in multicolor. I have 3D printed a disc cracker. It goes by the name Big Disc Energy. Oh yeah! Who would have thought optical media could be so much fun? Check out both the A1 and the A1 Mini and figure out which one is best for you by using my link in the description.
Northgate, how copy?
So much technology!
Northgate, good copy, 3 units.
How many spikes?
The first thing I want to test is if the SATA SSDs that I
2.
are going to play nicely.
Yeah, I see 2.
move back to rise gates.
We're going to be hooking them up with these here.
Can you send one of your units down to
I will have a copy.
SATA adapter.
Yeah, good copy.
10-4, I can go to Southgate.
I'll go ahead. I'll go. 17 to capital with 1 additional for open.
Trend is on its way to the Southgate.
So we'll just stick that right there. Format USB storage device, okay? Format. USB storage device has been connected. Do you want the format? Yes, I do. Jeez, just get it on with. Come on. All right, there we go. All right, now let's see if we can install a game to it. Install content. Oh, that's quite ominous. Oh, battery's dying. Who would have thunk it? Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. Very legal and very cool. And she's off. Installation finished. Do we have a game? You bet your ass we do. Does it start? Nope. DLC is corrupted. That's fine. Didn't need it anyway. It's only 672 kilobytes. I'm guessing that's kind of just like a license key that unlocks the DLC that's in the update. Okay, whatever. We don't need it. Goodbye. Can we start the game now? The ID used to purchase the software has been deleted? DRM on my modded console? Uh-oh, noob alert, noob alert. John Bringus caught trying to boot a game without SIG patches. Game starting now. Nope. What? Restart, and the game works now. Ah, what did I tell you? First try. Man, rip that DLC for no reason though. Hey, ain't nobody ever said it was an easy path, avoiding optical media like the plague. So that works. Most external hard drives, like spinning hard drives, not SSDs like this, they need you to split the USB cable into 2 USB cables, one for power and one for data. It is data, because the USB ports here on the Wii U, they don't provide a ton of current. But luckily an SSD doesn't really draw that much current, so it works fine on just one USB port. Makes our life a little easier. Oh, I forgot I bought styluses too. Alright, but what about second SSD? This one is going to be used for Wii games. But what the f***, I hear you say? You got a whole terabyte. Why don't you put your Wii U games and your Wii games on this thing? And to that I say, yeah. Wouldn't that be cool? Unfortunately, Wii U Homebrew has not evolved to let us use one SSD. Nature had other plans. So we will be using 2 identical SSDs, one of which will be for the Wii, and the other for the Wii U.
Now try
And look
to
at that, if we had one more, we could do the meme. Ah, nice, there it is. Ooh.
One black vehicle is shot.
10-4.
Bugatti got 2 tires popped, Southgate. Two strangers in, 2 subsites.
We have as well on the purple low car heading towards. He's heading back.
I repeat, the black Bugatti tires has popped. There's 2 suspects in that car.
Check the northern lane.
Fuck!
Completely counterintuitive. USB loader GX. Waiting for hard drive. Okay. Hold on. What about the other port? That one works. Okay. But it appears. It appears I'm a dumbass. It appears that we have our game. Run the game. Like it's running the game. Okay.
It says Southgate, South.
Hilly patching the balloons. Okay.
I'm getting shot by Southgate from behind. Need help.
Okay, Ishtiatiko coming.
10, 15,
Thank you.
Down.
I'm literally the one building this. One of these USB ports is not required, but I don't remember which. So you only need to plug in one USB, parentheses, the black one. Thank you, Reddit. In goes is the black one. For GameCube, we're going to use Nintendo. And now I think it's as simple as just plugging a controller in. Oh, yeah. Oh,
No worries, I'm gonna patch it. Everything will be fine. Everything will be good. You're back in action. In no time, there you go.
Thank you.
No. Oh.
Ah.
Yeah. Crazy.
So we're gonna also plug in the Wii U hard drive. Okay, Wii SSD, Wii U SSD, GameCube controller adapter. Can we still
Main
do
barracks, sorry. Be right back. I got no gun.
No worries.
You can only use one USB storage device at the Wii.
Southgate, the car is coming towards. Watch out.
Storage device you're not using. Okay, so that's not gonna work. What if we just hit OK? Oh. Yeah, I don't think that's allowed. Can we try that one more time? Okay, that is very much not allowed. Huh. It sounds like there is a way that we can stop the drive from being detected in a couple different ways. I've obtained the homebrew...
My apologies at us, Mason. Rami Raycon.
System font replacer with Comic Sans. Never mind, there's nothing you can do here. This homebrew stops the Wii U asking to format a USB. That's kind of our problem.
Need backup fire station. Need backup fire station. Yeah, they're gonna fight
game
you.
SSD is currently connected. Wait, why are there two? I think it's currently seeing the controller adapter as a hard drive. Alright, one more time. Well, there's still two. Okay, well, I'll just hide both of them, I guess. Wii U SSD going back in.
Fire station, back up,
Going back in. Oh, hey, it didn't complain. Wii U hard drive and GameCube controller adapter confirmed working fine. Wii games are still working fine. Okay, great. Now there's one more thing that Whoa, why does it look like that?
Not good.
Oh, it's all
Like
stretched.
is coming
That's
through.
weird. Okay, something is telling me that we're not going to be able to connect the Wii SSD to the computer properly anymore. I don't know. Something about that USB hide tool just doesn't sit well with me.
Heading back to fire
Let's see
station.
if it's still accessible. Oh my god, there's too much crap on the desk. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, look at that. It's showing up as unallocated.
Good copy.
Try and unhide it and see if it pops up.
Currently only me. Luna is get some gun and she'll come back. Daisy will Daisy will come back.
How many spikes?
Still 2 spikes.
This is not good.
10-4.
So what am I supposed to do? Okay, I'm pretty sure the Windows tool that had the same name, I think that can
Not good. He's coming to you.
here. So I'll have to unhide it
Info.
and then re-hide it on Windows. Let me see if that works. Okay, disk has been hidden. Boom, no error. Okay, those all work together quite
Fire
nicely.
station coming to you again.
One more thing though that I need to throw into this mix.
Yeah.
Then for they have. Oh, main hangar, near main hangar.
Het werkt ook nog eens ongelooflijk lang, fris en fijn. Je favoriete wasverzachters van Robijn.
Main hangar is in.
Dela helpt, steunt en ontzorgt.
Anyone have a diesel?
Elk leven verdient toewijding. Dela voor elkaar.
USB switch. This way I can claim that there's both a Wii U and a Switch in here. No, this is required to
Going
actually
back to main
facilitate the
hangar.
connection of being connected to a computer and the Wii U at kind of the same time. The way this works is that one end of it goes into your PC, and the other end of it goes into your Wii U. I'm sure that's how everyone else is using it at least. Then you plug in whatever you want to share between those two devices right here. But this I expect to kind of just work. You know, there's only one port, there's only one thing that's going to be able to use that one port at a time. It'll probably be fine. However, there's also this one. This one is dual port. That means there's likely an internal hub. I don't know if the Wii U can handle reading from the drives over a hub. They probably just have to be directly connected. Ideally, we can use the Ugreen one because, while they are typically a sponsor of the channel, but not today, 2 ports is going to be a hell of a lot better than 1 because I want to be able to send the Wii hard drive back to the computer to add games, but I also want to send the controller adapter through so that you can use this with Dolphin or whatever. And we need 2 ports to do this. Oh no. Oh, this is cursed. USB-A for input makes sense.
From Southgate.
USB-A for output. Oh god, that means the cables. No, Ugreen, you can't do this! No! You're not supposed to do this. This is like having the AC cable that just has another AC cable on the other end. No, you cannot do that. When I was a kid, I found one of these cables at the thrift store, and I was like, hey, that seems really useful. I can plug one into my laptop and one into my desktop, and I can transfer files between them. And anyone that's tried that before will tell you that that's not what happens. You don't transfer files, you transfer electricity. Lucky for me, the only thing that stopped working was the USB port on the desktop. That probably should have killed both computers. So be careful with these cables, kids. Wii SSD, GameCube controller adapter. This goes into the Wii U, and then this one goes to my PC, which is off screen because there's already way too much stuff on the table. Powering on. Alright, who gets it first? What happens if I hit the button? Oh, despite being unallocated, we did get the disc on the computer. And after flipping the switch on the GameCube adapter to PC mode, our controller is working beautifully. Okay, things are working great on the PC front. How about here? Oh no, the GameCube controller doesn't work over the hub. Oh, no. Well, that's not good. Alright, plan B. Sabrint. Alright, are we working? No. Switch. Are we working? Yes. Alright, well that's a shame. Let me try one more thing. I also bought this USB hub. Maybe the hub that's in the U-Green switcher is just not compatible. Maybe this one is. I'm telling you guys, I thought of everything for this. Hub into switch, GameCube controller adapter into hub. What are the odds? 0. Wait, we're on B. A. No way. Wait, that works? Huh. Okay, well, it's a good thing this video was not sponsored by Ugreen, or that was about to be a really awkward conversation. Okay, next. Can we plug the Wii SSD into the hub as well? And, oh, it got past the USB initialization?
Sorry, sorry.
No, it didn't. It didn't. I thought it did, but it did not. Well, that's a shame. But it still works on the switcher without the hub, right? Yes.
Still on runway.
Okay. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. It just kind of complicates the setup a little. Okay. Proof of concept.
It's moving around the base. Soon he will be out of the fuel, I think.
What is the 2020 of the trespasser?
Runway.
10-4.
Guys, have some repair kit?
Yeah, wait. And the cars are normally
Is there any
repaired.
active situation right now?
Prepare for a special mission.
Show me radio silence for 10 minutes. The guy just going from either side of the runway consistently.
10-5.
The trespasser is just going from one end of the runway to the other and so on and so on.
He's just playing with you.
Don't worry, he will be out of this fuel soon.
You know what? Play with him.
Yeah, we're playing with him.
Don't ram him. Just keep an eye. You know what? Just look for him. What he's gonna do.
Yeah.
If he leaves the base, then also follow him and fuck him up.
Make sure to waste his fuel. Like chase him away from the gates.
Guys, don't lose him, okay? We have to kill this guy. I think he's moving to Southgate. I guess.
Okay, everyone
I
start
lost the
coming to
visual.
the basketball court for bank protection. And leave one and off game when I set up.
I lost visual, guys. Kill. Yeah, shoot.
He escaped.
Let's go
He
into the
escaped
main
already.
From where?
I think he's out of
Go
the
into the
fuel.
main barrack.
Yeah, he escaped from the north gate, guys.
Guys, I think
Oh, can you 10-5?
guys, Black Bugatti is
Black
coming back.
Bugatti entered the camp from the north
Yeah,
gate. He's going to main
He's main
barracks.
barracks.
Just drove by main barracks, heading to Southgate.
10-4, copy that.
Southgate, how copy? He's coming to you.
10-4, I'll be on the way.
Really?
Southgate, did he pass out from the gate?
Southgate has no sightings of the intruder.
Going for the chase. He entered from the south gate, right?
No.
Northgate.
Not good. I think he's in the runway, I guess. Yeah.
Warehouse parking. Southgate, watch out.
Seconder, how copy? Seconder, how copy?
Southgate got shots fired.
Chase him,
Everyone come back to the helis.
Any HR, how
One
copy?
suspect is down.
Any HR, how copy? Any HR, how copy? I have raised an oath at the north gate. He is here back to join.
Northgate, how copy? How many units, how many spikes? Oh, would you be able to send like 1 or 2 of them down here to the basketball court for bank protection?
Ask to join your HR if you want.
I'm coming.
Tren.
Wait for me.
10-4.
Really? Ask on Tren to go back in HR, then you can help. You told me you will join back HR? Ask Tren. They need help. They need help. Listen to me. You are listening again to you. I'm trying to tell you.
Southgate, that's the copy.
How many
All
units?
clear.
Spikes?
2 spikes, 1 unit.
HR needs help. We are
Alright, 10-4,
just in our term. HR needs help. Tron, can you come here? Tron, can you come up here? I think Haley has need you for asking something if it will.
Cutting it too close, and if I'm buying that 600.
Yeah, you have need help in the HR, and it's certainly for the beginning, you know, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Okay, can you send me? I was head of HR before in the previous term, so if you
Yes,
can,
I remember.
yeah, if you can put me in just in the HR department, then I can help you with the training, people, the hiring. I know how stuff works. If you want to, cause you guys have really need the help right now. We just started.
This is such a shame.
So
what a nice motherboard.
Okay. I will add you.
Do you know what, guys? I have been DHOD of HR. You know me,
South Fire, Southgate.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
You can add me also if you want it.
Yeah. I mean,
I will be here even to help you out.
yeah.
I'm now the DHOD or military police.
But you check.
Loud and clear.
You go to the bank order. What do we have today? Oh, let me see.
Yeah, we're going to the bank robbery.
Cause you have need to do a lot of recruitment drives.
Drives and trainings.
Yeah,
we will be here to help you out.
Okay, thank you guys for your help. Thank you. It means a lot.
Guys, wait a second. I got
Sorry.
I got
sorry.
Wait, I will do /me checking my pants.
Yeah, you know, the start is always difficult, and
yeah, it is. I will be your HR also. You're welcome.
So from tomorrow, just let us know.
Tomorrow, I have to be here until subs are done.
Yeah, from tomorrow, just say beforehand when you will going to do on a recruitment drive.
Juan, even knew you are here. My name goes in the. Maybe in my in the email, my name will be still Luna Bretto, and I didn't sign my contract yet. Can you help me with that very quickly?
Same.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, same here.
I will get my commands. Wait a second. Wait a second. I will get the command of signing my contract. Wait a second. Why is it not working? Ah, there it is. Where is it? Okay.
No. Don't get your commands. The DA hasn't like approved the contract.
Yes. I need my command. Okay, I have my command ready. Yeah.
You know,
let me sign the contract first, otherwise it will not be good.
Well, if mine has been approved, already, so then it's good, you
Sign
know.
the National Guard employee contract. It's ready.
Hopefully it actually cools. Let's give her a
Oh,
Can
the
you do
bank.
it?
And I believe these
Oh,
fancy
we are
new
too late already.
Yeah, but no worries.
And there it is. Look at my boy,
Okay.
all independent and stuff. He don't need no GPU. Oh,
Okay,
even the
there you
BIOS
go.
is white. I've never seen a BIOS with such little seasoning.
Quick
There's even a search
screenshot.
hit. What the heck? Gaming.
Thank you.
Oh, this isn't a gaming motherboard. All right, well, take yes. Now I get to put it in the case. It's all put together, and I got.
Let me check my
it
DMs
looks
right now.
pretty damn cool. This CPU cooler is just. Oh, I love that thing.
Let me check.
There's our beautiful ass rock GPU. Its job is to sit there and look pretty and don't get too hot. I think it'll probably do that just fine. So I built it just like a normal computer right now because I can either build a computer or mod a computer.
Wait.
I can't do it at the same time. So hopefully this thing works so then we can get to installing all the other wee bits. Oh, there we go.
Het verhaal van de wasverzachters van Robijn is dat van ons favoriete beertje. Dat op een keertje bedacht hoe de was nog langer zacht en fris kon zijn. Met de nieuwe superkracht wordt je kleding superzacht. En wacht, het ruikt ook nog eens ongelooflijk lang fris en fijn. Je favoriete wasverzachters van Robijn. Overal fibersnel en naadloos verbonden blijven. Onze slimme wifi-pods zorgen ervoor. Meer info? Je bent meteen mee op telenet.be.
There's our white BIOS. Beautiful. I have precariously placed the Wii U motherboard under the GPU upside down. I wanted to see how hot it's gonna get. Woo, buddy! That's a little too roasty toasty for me. And that's without the CPU really doing much of anything. So, we're not going to be able to do plate side up, unfortunately. It looks so cool and it reflects the RGB and everything, but like, God, that's pretty hot. It just keeps going up. I've come to my senses and realized that the GPU that's going to be above the motherboard is not a good cooling solution, because the fans on the GPU are not always spinning. And if this is on but the GPU is being lazy, this doesn't get cooled. That's not going to work. But we need a cooling solution that is going to be no taller than the heatsink itself. That leaves us with one of my favorite kinds of fans, the gaming turbine. But there is currently one problem with this fan. Yeah, it's a bit loud. In order to tame the beast, we're going to have to limit the voltage on this thing. For this thing to be at a manageable noise level, it's going to have to run somewhere down around 4 volts. And see, that's not too bad. Nice and quiet. It also puts out enough airflow, though, that should still more than cool this thing. Remember, the stock fan was this. Yeah, this radial fan will be fine. I wanted to run the fan even lower, like 3.3 volts, because that's a very easy voltage to run this thing off of, because the Wii U motherboard has a handful of voltages that it provides. I think it's 15 volts, 5 volts, 3.3 volts, and then like 1 volt. And we gotta figure out which one of those voltages to run this thing off of. 3.3 is nice and quiet, and we're still getting a decent amount of airflow. But the problem with 3.3 volts, watch this, I'll turn it off, and then I'll turn it back on. See, look at that. It can't kick over. But if we bring it up to 4 volts, that's enough to get started. So our nearest neighbor to 4 volts is 5 volts. To go from 5 volts to 4 volts, we're going to need...
No, I was...
What?
I saw in the DMs that the permissions of the PR sheet had to be changed. So I was all busy with that.
Yeah, why you? Now he was here. Why you must be busy with something else? Now he was here. Huh? Major General?
Just one resistor, it was going to get a little too hot. And we just got to find a 5 volt point on the motherboard and we'll be good to go. Finding 5 volts here should not be very hard.
What the hell?
Turn it on, connect our negative terminal to the ground.
Oh, so we were doing an open recruitment. Well, actually that's pretty good.
Yeah, but why we don't? It's the first. Oh, second.
Something a little bit closer to the heatsink. Well, let's touch this big old thing. Oh, that's
So yeah, into the beginning, a lot of recruitment drives. That's how it will going to be, but.
Hey, there's 5 volts. Okay, so we'll solder our fan to the edge of this giant component here, and hopefully that's not something that I shouldn't be doing. And just like that, we've got a nice little cooling solution for our Wii U. Oh. Why is that so loud? That's not supposed to be that loud. Oh, it's smoking. Okay, hold on. Huh. So...
He put me not an HR yet.
What?
Slow.
I am also gonna check.
Okay, well, yeah, never mind with
No,
that.
he didn't put us yet. He's slow.
Okay.
Sorry that I have to
Well,
say.
that sucks. I don't really know what to do now. I don't really want to pull 5 volts.
Actually, he's still waiting.
Current on the Wii U is really limited.
Waiting for.
Hold on, what kind of voltage do we get out of the regular fan port? Okay, the stock fan.
Look, we have offered it. It is up to him, you know.
That's really weird. It worked on the variable power supply. Why did it go literally up in smoke this time? The few electrical engineers that are watching this mess, I would love an explanation for that.
FIB presenteert het profi-toetsysteem. Verbeide hygiënisch en grondig het meest...
I can give.
Yeah, we can give the rank. We can give rank, but we cannot even add it to roles.
Yeah, no, but.
I'm guessing my resistors do not resist the correct amount anymore. Oh, no, they do. Okay, what if I just stuck that in the fan port? I'm just gonna kind of touch it in there. Oh, well, that seems like the right speed. Okay, note to self, this was likely obvious to everyone but me, but maybe plug the fan into the place where the fan is supposed to go, and not into a mysterious component on the motherboard. I've held it here for about a minute now.
I don't know for what he's waiting for. Is he waiting for...
Okay, that will do. Now we've got...
I have no idea for what, basically.
Mostly planned out, we can get down to dealing with some of the smaller parts of this build, like the cable for the optical drive. I guess small is kind of mean. It's really average size. And since this build is going to be above average, we're going to need to extend that cable. Putting Wii U DVD drive extension cable into Amazon is not going to get you anywhere, and stretching it isn't proven to work. So what's the move here? Well, I took a bunch of measurements of the cable, and I was able to determine that it has 28 pins, it's 14.5 millimeters wide, and has a pitch of 0.5 millimeter. Pitch meaning the spacing of the pins relative to each other. And this kind of cable is called an FFC cable, which stands for Flat Flexible Cable Cable. So if we change our Amazon search to 28 pin, 0.5 millimeter pitch FFC cable, well, look what we have here. This cable right here is everything ours measured up to be. And most importantly, contrary to popular belief, it's got the thickness. Unfortunately, it isn't even 6 inches long, but despite our similarities, this cable is still our best shot since it's the only one with 28 pins on here. I also picked up this 8-inch 30-pin cable that came with this coupler. A 28-pin cable will technically fit into a 30-pin connector. There's just going to be a little bit of room on the sides, so you probably shouldn't do it. And that cable actually showed up before the 28-pin one did. So, I let an intrusive thought win. What is a 30-pin cable, if not a 28-pin cable that just needs a little trimming? Hear it? Oh wait, actually reads it! I thought that was way too sketchy to work. And then I found this super long one on AliExpress, so never mind. The front button panel cable is the same story, except this time I did the tried and true method of sticking some random crap that I had laying around into the socket, but lo and behold... What? It just works? There's no way that just works. It just works! I originally bought these cables to hook up USB ports to the prison laptop. Who would have thought that they would be perfect for hooking up a Wii U faceplate? Just in case this cable is too short though, I was also able to find a 12-inch version, which is probably what we're going to end up using later. In order to get the DVD drive mounted up, we're going to have to convert it from the Wii U optical drive mounting standard to the PC 5¼ bay mounting standard. The fitment is just barely off, so we're going to have to make some spacers that fill out the slot better, as well as move the mounting holes to the right place for a PC DVD drive. I've got some of these countersunk M3 screws lying around, and they're the right length, but definitely not the right thread. It's okay. You love this. And now we have a nicely fitting drive for the worst media format. The GameCube controller adapter is next, and taking it completely apart down to the PCB is going to let us save some space, since we have to fit like 100,000 things on this faceplate. Measuring the distance between objects while trying to roughly float them around in 3D space is one of the most difficult parts of projects like this. Even with pretty precise tools, your first measurement is almost always going to be crap, and you're going to have to iterate over your design several times before you can get it just right. I got the controller port mount pretty damn close on my first test print, but the clips that hold the ports in place were just a fraction of a millimeter off, and it made them fit too loose. Luckily, the bamboo printers are so damn fast that I can just work on revising and adding new features to this part while having another one ready for testing when I'm finished. And speaking of iterating, there were a whole lot of iterations trying to get the mount for the buttons on the front of the Wii U just right. The power, eject, and sync buttons are all nicely packaged into this housing, and I figured, instead of trying to reinvent the Wii U, I would just reinvent the entire business side of the faceplate. Holy shit. What a mistake. This was really fucking hard. This has the potential to suck because it's still just an approximation of the real thing, but you bet your ass it beats trying to measure the exact position of all these tiny little walls. What?
Ik lust geen groenten.
Wat? Maar groenten zijn super lekker! Met Knor-bouillonblokjes geef je jouw favoriete gerechten een heerlijk rijke smaak. Knor maakt jouw gerechten nog lekkerder.
I'll admit, I had some doubts that this printer would be able to make 0.5 millimeter thin walls that didn't instantly crumble. You know, 0.5 millimeter? Yeah, that's the thickness of your fingernail, by the way. But no, look at this. These are great. It actually did amazing. And not too bad for a bed slinger. The sync button is weird in that it doesn't have an electronic button in this housing. The actual sync button is on the motherboard. And I'm not making a medieval rope and pulley system to get the physical press here to end up there, so I'm just going to make my own sync button. We're going to need access to the buttons on those USB switches as well, and we're going to do that by creating a little 2-button module in the same fashion as the sync button. That's terrifying. The SD card adapter mounts up nice and easy with a little bit of double-sided tape, and it gets sandwiched in with this plate. And that right there is a mostly completed faceplate. This has been by far the biggest time sink of this entire project, and it is quite possibly the most complex thing that I have ever designed. It's true that making it so that everything can be unscrewed and removed and replaced really does complicate things, but have you ever had to unglue glue? Speaking of making things easier to take apart, I bought this little pre-crimped mini JST connector kit to easily connect the front panel buttons to wherever they need to go, but to also be able to easily disconnect them when I need to pull everything back out again. And because of them, now our USB switches can be remotely switched from the front panel. They've also got that nice floppy wet spaghetti feel. It's not sponsored, by the way, just a cool product. Thanks, Alec-Hawk. To get the sync button working, we're going to need to do a little bit of irreparable harm to the Wii U motherboard. With some scalding hot air, we can desolder the existing sync button to reveal 3 solder pads? What the f***? You know, buttons usually only have 2 connections. I have no idea what alternate universe buttons Nintendo is using here. But if we want to wire ours up, we gotta figure out which 2 of the 3 solder pads correspond to a sync button signal. And there's probably a correct way to do this, but I mean, there's only 3 possible combinations of wires that the button could be, so I don't know, I mean, fuck it, we'll just touch them together until something desirable happens. In our case, the right pads were 1 and 2. Tie the wires off to this hole right here for strain relief. Solder up a JST connector to pads 1 and 2. And boys and girls, the buttons, ports, and switches on our faceplate are now all functional. Wiring and routing all these cables all over the place was an incredibly pleasant experience as someone who loves it when his life fucking sucks. I'm not going to go over all the connections in here since you kind of got the gist of it earlier when I was doing the proof of concept. But there were some real interesting and real stupid issues that I encountered along the way, mostly USB ones. Remember, we can't use any of these USB 2 headers down here because they push the motherboard too far out. So that leaves us with that single right angle USB 3 header and this Type-C header. We're going to have 3 internal USB devices to connect, and also the pair of USB ports on the top that I want to keep functional. That gives us 5 USB devices that need plugging in. The USB 3 header on the motherboard is good for 2 ports. So with that plus the Type-C header, we only have 3 internal USB ports to work with. Uptime. I knew going into this that there would be some Type A plugs involved from the capture card and the GameCube controller adapter and the Wii game SSD. So that's why I'm using an external USB hub internally and not an internal USB hub internally. Those things also just give me the creeps. I don't know. I don't like them. I ripped the hub's face off to fit better and then mounted it up with a few zip ties because I cannot be bothered to make a fancy 3D printed bracket for this one. In order to actually hook up our hub, we're going to adapt its Type A port to the motherboard's USB 3 header with this dual female USB A to female USB 3 header adapter. You sure as hell don't need this PCI bracket thing, so off that comes. And 2 zip ties later, we now have 2 internally mounted USB Type A ports. Using that same adapter but gender bent, we can adapt the top panel's USB 3 header cable into a couple of male Type A plugs. By plugging those into our hub, we now have functional top panel USB ports. The USB switches for the Wii game SSD and the GameCube controller adapter can occupy those other 2 ports, which leaves us with 1 free root port that's directly connected to the motherboard. Since this port is not connected through the hub, this port's going to be the fastest one available, so it's going to go to the capture card. I'm just going to slide this EVGA XR1 Lite all nice and snug among the cables from the USB switches that are mounted with my most embarrassing 3D print of this project right here, and then connect it up to that last USB port. What a fucking disaster. That hub is also going to need external 5-volt power, as well as the GameCube controller adapter, and 12 volts is going to need to get run to the boost converter. SATA hard drives, being the needy f***s they are, also happen to need 5 and 12 volts. So, if we chop the heads off a couple of SATA plugs, strip a whole bunch of wires, and tediously attach a bunch of connectors, we can make this adapter to siphon the power that's supposed to be going to a SATA hard drive for our own stinky, unnatural Wii U purposes. Hey, that's kind of like what we do to cows. So everything is more or less hooked up now. The GPU has not been installed because it's just going to complicate this thing even further. We do not need that right now. Boost converter is hastily mounted up right there. Funky little fan grill thing in the back is preventing some of the USB cables from trying to get annihilated by the fan. Oh, wait, why is the LED on? Computer's not on. Power on? Oh, the LED is just on all the time? The computer appears to be powering on. Okay, it's pissy about resolution or something. I'm not worried about it. Let's throw a keyboard on there. You know which one. And then ideally you would do your capturing in like OBS or something. Just for now, we will use the camera app. Okay, the camera app is pulling from the capture card. And now we just turn it on. Good luck, buddy. Don't blow up. Oh, gamepad just turned on. And we get video? No way. The DVD drive's going, I can hear it. Watch this, we can even spit out the disc. Yep, there it goes. And there it is. Oh my goodness, and there's the gamepad. We're booted! This is wild. Okay, there's one thing not working yet, and it is the SD card adapter. So this is a whole thing. It turns out I had to route it between the bottom of the case and like the DVD drive top. And it was not long enough doing that, so I put another little one on, but that isn't long enough to get to the slot, just barely. So that has to get figured out still. So for now, SD card's just in there, I'll deal with that later. But what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna load up the regular Wii menu. I'll load up USB loader. Can't find the hard drive. Okay, so then we'll switch it. Wasn't that one? Okay, we'll switch it. Okay, switches are working great. Man, I don't know what's going on. No matter what I did, no matter how I cycled the hard drive to the PC, to the Wii and back, I unhid the partition, nothing would get it to show up. I swapped out the cable, didn't work. The only thing that's getting it to work now is using a USB extension cable to the Wii U, going directly to the SSD. And now it works. I don't understand. We tested this earlier. Okay. I unplugged and replugged the SSD and it just works. Cool. Problem solved. Okay, now I want to test to see if the GameCube controllers are working okay on the PC. This controller absolutely fucks, in case you were wondering. So we hit this switch, press this button, adapter detected, input registering. You know what? I think everything works. Ugh, now I actually have to finish it. I want to still be able to connect the Wii U to a TV or monitor directly for a lowest latency video option, so I'm going to go from the capture card to HDMI pass-through to this HDMI panel mount plug. By dremeling out the PCI bracket from one of the USB 3 adapters from earlier, a whole lot of new table lore with that one. We can fit this up to the back of the PC with 3D printed bracket number 473. I'm comfortable with where the faceplate is at now, so I think we're going to do a final print in this pearlescent white filament. And since my A1 has the AMS multi-color system, I can print text directly onto the face of the print to give each button and switch a label. And for the labels, I was thinking this nice blue filament. It reminds me of the same shade of blue that a bunch of Wii-era stuff had on it, you know, this blue, except I'm not because you can barely read this light on light. What was I thinking? No, screw the blue. We're going high contrast. White and black. That's better. Okay, just about done. However, it has been a very long time since I've put the graphics card back in, and I want to make sure that everything is all good in the graphics department. Because we've got the little HDMI bracket my bobber thing there that might hit this thing. I hope not. This thing barely makes it with the Wii U center bar port right there. I still got to figure out a solution to these antennas, but that's not a now problem. So is everything still good in this Wii U hood? Oh boy. No. No! It hits the cover for the power boost converter! No, just barely! Oh, wait, I made this adjustable. Okay, adjustable is a strong word. Why make things with precision when you can kind of just guess and then call it adjustable later? Is that it?
Zachter dan zacht en nog langer fris en fijn. Ontdek nu zelf de wasverzachters van Robijn.
Oh, that's it. Oh, I yank out the gaming cables. Oh, come on, we're so close. These things haven't seen sunlight in a while. Why are you being so difficult to get at? It could not possibly be because I just shoved all of the power supply cables in the corner. No, absolutely not. Oh, there we go. Connect that back up. Connect that up. That light's not supposed to be on. I'm not going to worry about that, though. HDMI in the gaming port. And we got a computer. But do we have a Wii U? We'll just open the Wii U plate. Power on. Nope. Power on. Nope. Hello? Power on? Nope. Okay. New fun issue. If I had to guess, it would just be because of this guy. Am I right? No. What the hell? Okay. Power cycle? Oh, Christ. Yeah, that was shorting on the thing. Oh, boy. Man, I really dislike these antennas. How about now? Yep, that was it. I'm gonna be lucky if this thing isn't bricked. What do we got? What do we got? No. No. This is a little uncomfortable. Okay, I'll take that. That's good. That's fine. We're good. Holy crap, I thought I was about to have to say I'm glad I caught that on video. I don't want to have to catch that on video. I want it to just work. Okay, I need a spot for these antennas pronto. Everything else works. Shut down. Alright, little bonus quest while we're here. Does the side panel still go on? Oh. Man, if that was glass, I would be so fucked. Can't really tell from the video, but oh yeah, she's got a baby bump. Probably should take care of this like raw PCB and little metal parts poking through though, because I'd be surprised if that was not making direct contact. We'll just kinda, yeah. This is the NASA way to do it. And there we go. Problem beyond solved. Man, that GPU's middle fan is so screwed. I kind of want to see, I want to run 3D Mark and see what temperature it gets up to now. And it looks like we've got a GPU temperature of, oh, that's not bad, 62 degrees.
That's not how. That's not
going to
good.
be a good card to get. Look at that cooler. That is a big-ass cooler for a 7600 non-XT. Absolutely mint. New cooling duct, this time with these little anchor points on it. We're just gonna stick that in there, attach the highly sophisticated mounting system. And now the reason for these anchor points is so that we can put the antennas somewhere. The whole motherboard and all that is gonna get covered up anyway, so I don't really care how this looks. Kinda put that there. This one can go here. Oh, it's beautiful. Another elegant solution from yours truly. I am encountering a very strange new issue. So I'm using my phone with a hotspot for the Wi-Fi on this thing just to show you what's going on. We go to connect to the internet. Nope, not gonna happen. However, if we take the phone and we put it right there, so it connects now, but it's taken a really long time to do it. It's been trying to do this for like a minute. However, if we then take the phone and we put it right here, okay, it's still taking forever. This worked better earlier. Basically what I'm trying to tell you is that all of my antennas being zip-tied to that thing. Yeah. Oh, hey, look, it actually worked. But having to keep the Wi-Fi source like 4 inches away, I don't know if that's reasonable. Okay, I did a little bit of research on BitBuilt. It turns out that the Wi-Fi module is the 2.4 gigahertz one, and plugged into that module is the white and black antenna wires. The black antenna is taped to the side of that fan, and I'm not really sure what it does because I freed the white wire, and now look at this. Phone's over here, connection test, and look at that, we're gaming. So that white wire needs a better home. Shouldn't be that hard to figure out. Alright, I've been sticking the antenna around the case in random places, and other than literally just hanging it out the case, right under the cooler for the CPU here seems to be the best spot for it. I think it wants to be outside of the case as far as possible, and the cooler is the closest thing it's going to get, because I got to mount it to something. But if we run a connection test and then quickly kind of throw it right roughly there, this is easily the fastest connection test out of anywhere in the case. And this is to my home Wi-Fi. This is not to the hotspot. So I guess we're going to have to mount this under the cooler. There we go. Problem solved. Yeah, right. Who am I kidding? That didn't work at all. I noticed a very bizarre phenomenon where if I held onto the antenna with my fingers, the connection would get better. And I think it's because the solder joint to the ground there got loose and completely disconnected. There's actually 2 wires running through this wire. There's the signal wire and the ground wire. You can see the signal wires in that little translucent jacket there. And I think the outer ground shielding got loose. So let me try and resolder that. Antenna repaired. Time to do a speed test on the only speed test website that works on the Wii U. Test my download. Alright, what do we get? 5.2 megabits per second. You know, something tells me that's probably normal for this thing. And you know, I'm sick of moving this thing around. I think I'm just gonna hang it out the back. That'll be fine. You know what? The Wi-Fi works. I'm gonna take it.
Recover. 3. 10 4.
Wii U, and GameCube games
Thank you.
natively. Was any game you can think of natively. It can also emulate the console that I just spent the last month putting inside of it, but hey, out of respect for me, we're not gonna go there. Is it worth the effort?
I'll let you know when the AdSense revenue comes in. You know, if I had a nickel for every time I did a bizarre Wii project on this channel, I would do this to them. Oh, it's got that Neochrome. He's laughing at you. The skull is laughing at you. I hate circular currency! I'm glad to say there finally exists a PC built entirely with Scott the Woz in mind, and I'm glad I built it. Join me next time when I game magnifying glass or something. I'll see you in the next one. Go buy a Bringus shirt. Oh, wait, hold on.